After 60, many people notice little changes they can't explain. A jar of pickles feels harder to open, getting out of a chair takes more effort, and arms that once carried heavy bags now feel shaky with groceries. These are not just signs of normal aging, they're often the early whispers of sarcopenia, the medical name for age-related muscle loss. What makes sarcopenia so dangerous is how silent it is. Each year after midlife, we lose up to 1% of muscle if we don't act. That may sound small, but over a decade it can mean losing 10% of your strength, enough to turn climbing stairs or catching yourself from a fall into serious risks. The good news? Food can fight back. Scientists now agree that what you eat is just as important as how much you move. Certain foods provide proteins, amino acids, and minerals that literally rebuild muscle fibers while you sleep. Others reduce the silent inflammation that eats away at strength. In today's guide, we'll reveal 10 essential foods, simple, everyday ingredients you can add to your kitchen, that not only preserve your muscle, but can also restore the strength you thought was gone. Think of them as secret tools against frailty, hidden in plain sight at your market or pantry. Because the truth is, muscle loss isn't inevitable. With the right diet, you can stay strong, steady, and independent, well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. The first food on our list might already be in your fridge: salmon. Known for its rich flavor, it is far more than a tasty dinner. It is a muscle-preserving powerhouse. A single serving of salmon delivers around 20 grams of high-quality protein, but what sets it apart are the omega-3 fatty acids. Research from Washington University shows that omega-3s don't just support the heart, they actually enhance the way your muscles respond to protein, making each bite more effective in rebuilding strength. That means that when you eat salmon, your body becomes better at turning food into muscle. For seniors, this is critical because the body's natural response to protein slows with age. I once worked with a 74-year-old woman who had lost confidence walking outside. She added salmon twice a week, baked simply with lemon and herbs, and within months her balance improved, and she proudly told me she could walk to the market without fear of falling. Salmon also reduces the low-grade inflammation that weakens muscles and joints over time. And here's the best part: you don't need fresh salmon every time. Canned salmon, packed in water, retains the same benefits and is often more affordable. Add it to salads, stir into soups, or enjoy on whole grain toast. It's a reminder that sometimes the simplest meals carry the greatest healing power. If you want one food that works double duty, building strength and calming inflammation, salmon deserves a permanent place on your plate. The second food may surprise you because it's so small, yet so powerful: Greek yogurt. Unlike regular yogurt, the Greek variety is strained, which means it contains nearly double the protein in every spoonful. A typical cup has around 17 grams of protein, along with calcium and probiotics that support digestion and bone health. Why does this matter for seniors? Because muscle doesn't just need protein, it needs the body to absorb and use it efficiently. Calcium helps with muscle contraction, while probiotics keep the gut healthy, ensuring nutrients are delivered where they're needed most. In 2019, a study in Frontiers in Nutrition found that older adults who ate Greek yogurt daily improved muscle thickness and reduced frailty within 12 weeks, especially when combined with light resistance training. I remember one gentleman, aged 78, who began eating a bowl of Greek yogurt with berries every evening instead of ice cream. He noticed within 2 months that he could lift his granddaughter more easily, and his doctor confirmed that his leg strength had improved. The creamy texture makes it an enjoyable habit rather than a chore. Choose plain, unsweetened versions to avoid excess sugar, and you can add nuts, seeds, or fruit for flavor and extra nutrients. Greek yogurt proves that sometimes the gentlest foods can have the strongest impact on your muscles, digestion, and even mood. It's comfort food that quietly works to keep you steady, strong, and full of life. Our third essential food is one many seniors already enjoy but may underestimate: lentils. These tiny legumes are humble in appearance, yet mighty in their effect on aging muscles. Packed with plant-based protein, a single cup of cooked lentils delivers about 18 grams, plus a generous amount of iron and folate. Protein fuels muscle repair, while iron supports oxygen delivery to cells, keeping energy levels stable throughout the day. What makes lentils so powerful is not just their protein, but their combination of fiber and slow-digesting carbohydrates. This balance provides steady energy without the sugar crashes that drain strength. Studies in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition show that older adults who consume legumes regularly maintain better muscle mass compared to those who rely solely on animal protein. I recall a 70-year-old man who swapped his usual pasta dinners for lentil soups twice a week. Within months, he reported feeling lighter on his feet and more energized during his morning walks. Lentils are also incredibly versatile. They can be added to stews, salads, or even blended into spreads. Unlike meat, they are affordable and shelf-stable, making them a reliable choice for anyone on a budget. And because they're rich in magnesium and potassium, they also support healthy nerve and muscle function, reducing cramps and stiffness. Lentils may not look impressive, but with every spoonful, they quietly fortify your muscles, proving that strength can grow from the simplest of foods. The fourth food on our list is one that shines with vibrant color and hidden strength: spinach. Often dismissed as just a side vegetable, spinach contains compounds that directly support muscle function. A cup of cooked spinach offers not only protein, but also magnesium, potassium, and nitrates. Magnesium is essential for muscle contraction and relaxation, while potassium helps balance fluids and prevent cramps. But the real star here is the natural nitrate content. Research published in the Journal of Applied Physiology showed that nitrates in leafy greens improve muscle efficiency, meaning your muscles can do more work with less effort. For seniors, that translates into walking longer, climbing stairs with less fatigue, and reducing the risk of falls. I remember a woman in her early 70s who began blending spinach into her morning smoothies. Within weeks, she noticed she didn't tire as quickly during her gardening sessions, something that had frustrated her for years. Spinach also supports bone strength thanks to its vitamin K and calcium content, creating a solid foundation for muscles to attach and function properly. The best part is its versatility. You can saute it with garlic, stir it into soups, or mix it into omelets without overpowering flavors. Whether fresh, frozen, or lightly cooked, spinach brings quiet but powerful protection against the slow erosion of muscle strength. It reminds us that sometimes the foods we overlook are the very ones our bodies have been waiting for to regain balance and vitality. The fifth food that deserves a place in every senior's kitchen is salmon. Beyond being delicious, salmon is one of the richest natural sources of omega-3 fatty acids, which play a critical role in protecting muscle from the slow, silent breakdown of sarcopenia. Omega-3s fight inflammation, a process that accelerates muscle loss as we age. But that's not all. Salmon also provides high-quality protein, vitamin D, and B vitamins that assist in energy metabolism. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who supplemented their diets with omega-3s built significantly more muscle during resistance training compared to those who didn't. I remember an 81-year-old retired teacher who swapped her weekly fried chicken dinner for a simple baked salmon with herbs. Within 3 months, she noticed less joint stiffness and more stamina during her daily walks. The oil in salmon doesn't just fuel the muscles, it keeps joints supple and the heart strong, creating a synergy of health that radiates through the body. For those worried about preparation, salmon is forgiving. Bake it, grill it, or even add canned salmon to salads for an easy option. Wild-caught varieties are best, as they tend to have higher omega-3 content and fewer contaminants. Eating salmon 2 to 3 times a week isn't just a dietary choice, it's a commitment to preserving strength, mobility, and independence. It proves that the right kind of fat, paired with protein, can be the greatest ally in your fight against age-related muscle decline. Our sixth essential food is Greek yogurt, a creamy powerhouse often hiding in plain sight. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt is strained, which means it contains nearly double the protein while keeping sugar relatively low. A single cup can provide up to 20 grams of protein, making it an ideal evening snack to nourish muscles overnight. But what truly sets Greek yogurt apart is its blend of protein types, both fast-digesting whey and slow-digesting casein. This combination gives muscles an immediate supply of amino acids while also feeding them gradually through the night, exactly when the body performs its deepest repair work. Studies in the British Journal of Nutrition show that consuming casein-rich dairy before bed significantly improves overnight muscle protein synthesis in older adults. I once knew a man in his late 60s who began ending his evenings with a small bowl of Greek yogurt topped with berries. Within weeks, he woke up feeling stronger, less stiff, and with more energy for his morning bike rides. Yogurt also carries calcium and probiotics, supporting not only bone strength but digestive health, two areas often overlooked in aging, but vital for mobility and nutrient absorption. For those who find plain yogurt too tart, a drizzle of honey or a sprinkle of cinnamon can transform it into a treat. Simple, affordable, and accessible, Greek yogurt turns a nightly ritual into an act of muscle protection, ensuring that even in rest, your body is fighting to preserve its strength and independence. The seventh food that quietly defends your muscles is quinoa. Unlike most plant-based foods, quinoa is a complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids required for muscle repair and growth. This makes it especially valuable for seniors who may eat less meat or wish to lighten their digestion. 1 cup of cooked quinoa delivers around 8 grams of protein, along with iron, magnesium, and fiber. Iron helps carry oxygen to muscles, while magnesium assists with muscle contractions and energy production. I recall a 74-year-old widower who struggled with fatigue until he replaced his nightly pasta with quinoa. Within weeks, his energy returned, and he felt lighter yet stronger during his daily walks. What sets quinoa apart is also its gentle impact on blood sugar compared to refined grains, making it a safer option for those managing diabetes. Its nutty flavor pairs beautifully with vegetables, herbs, or even breakfast dishes when mixed with fruit and nuts. For seniors worried about variety, quinoa comes in white, red, and black varieties, all equally nutritious, but offering different textures and tastes. Beyond the nutrients, quinoa symbolizes adaptability, a grain that is not truly a grain, a plant food that behaves like meat in nourishing muscles. It shows that strength can come from unexpected places, reminding us that the body thrives not only on tradition, but also on innovation in the kitchen. By embracing quinoa, you give your muscles a steady, balanced fuel that supports both stamina and recovery well into later years. The eighth and final food on our list is cottage cheese, a humble dish that hides immense power for aging muscles. What makes it unique is its exceptionally high content of casein protein, a slow-digesting protein that releases amino acids steadily for hours. This is particularly valuable at night when the body goes into repair mode but is deprived of food. A single cup of cottage cheese delivers about 25 grams of protein, more than many protein shakes, along with calcium, phosphorus, and B vitamins. Decades ago, athletes relied on cottage cheese as a bedtime staple to build lean muscle, and science now confirms its benefits for older adults as well. A study in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition demonstrated that consuming casein before sleep enhances overnight muscle protein synthesis and reduces age-related muscle breakdown. I remember a 79-year-old grandmother who added a small bowl of cottage cheese with sliced peaches before bed. She said she no longer woke feeling weak or unsteady, but instead energized and confident on her feet. Cottage cheese is also easy to digest and versatile. It can be eaten plain, sprinkled with herbs, or paired with fruit for a natural sweetness. Its affordability and accessibility make it a practical choice for seniors everywhere. More than just a food, it represents a protective ritual, a final gift to your muscles before you close your eyes. With this quiet ally, you allow your body to heal, grow, and strengthen, even as you sleep. We have now walked through 10 powerful foods, each carrying a hidden key to protecting your strength after 60. From salmon and lentils to quinoa and cottage cheese, these are not just ingredients for meals, they are guardians of independence. Sarcopenia may be silent, but it is not unstoppable. Every spoonful of yogurt before bed, every handful of almonds in the afternoon, every bowl of quinoa instead of pasta is more than nutrition. It is an act of defiance against frailty. I often think of an old neighbor, a retired teacher, who once confessed her greatest fear was not death, but becoming a burden to her children. She began introducing these foods little by little, creating small rituals of care in her day. Months later, she moved with more ease, her laughter louder, her presence stronger. Science supports what her body told her. Proteins, vitamins, and minerals woven into daily life can preserve muscle, balance, and dignity. But beyond numbers and studies lies something deeper, the simple truth that food connects us to vitality, to joy, and to the possibility of living fully. Each meal is a chance to choose strength. Each choice is a step away from dependency. So as you prepare your next soup, your evening snack, or your breakfast plate, remember, the path to resilience is not found in grand gestures, but in daily nourishment. Give your body these gifts, and it will repay you with steadiness, energy, and freedom for years to come.